How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to another video. So today we are going to be opening up some Tetracompasses. I've got 87 that I have collected, so hopefully we'll make a good chunk of money from that. I've also got the Chronotes that I got from the collections, so we'll see how much money we can make from these. In the last video I did with Tetracompasses, I had a lot of people asking me which collections I did, and the most efficient way to go about collecting Tetracompasses, so I'll kind of go over that a little bit in this video. So if you do find this useful or you do enjoy it, then do like the video, dislike it if you dislike it, and if you are new then please do subscribe. We also have a Discord channel which I will link down in the description. With that being said, let's get into it. Alright, so before we start opening up these caskets, let's go over these questions. So a lot of people were asking me last time I did a video on Tetracompasses, which collection do I do? Now, personally, I just do the Red Rum Relics 3, and that's just because personally I find it the most efficient, however it has pretty high requirements. For this collection you will need 119 Archeology, so obviously it's not going to be for everybody. However, there are a couple of reasons why I like doing this collection. Now the first reason is because the artifacts in this collection are only from two different spots. The first one being Bandos Sanctum Debris. This is located just north of the Crucible entrance and requires 115 Archeology. And the second is the Makeshift Pie Oven, and that's located as soon as you go into the Thalmud's Forge, and that takes 119 Archeology. Now the reason that I actually like doing this collection is because out of these two spots there are only 5 total artifacts that you can gather. And out of those 5 you end up using 4 of them in the collection, so it feels pretty efficient to me. Now, the 115 spot is probably the best out of the two, and that is because it's honestly the most efficient. Every single one of those artifacts are used in the collection, and you also have a chance at the Spear Tip of Annihilation. If you do manage to get yourself a Spear Tip, you can end up profiting about 200 mil per one that you get, but they're pretty rare, so don't expect one. Now, from the 119 spot, there are only 2 artifacts that you can gather. There is the Cooking Pot and there is the Bossman Sculpture, and it is the Bossman Sculpture that you are wanting to collect. So hopefully that covers the question of which collection do I do and why. Now the other question that I kept getting asked was, what is the most efficient way to purely get Tetracompass pieces, which collection is the best? Now personally I don't do this, so I could be wrong, please correct me if I am. But looking through the collections and looking at what levels they require, I would probably have to say that it's the Green Gobbo's Goodies 1 collection. Now this collection only requires level 83 Archeology, and again this only requires 2 different excavation spots. There are 5 different artifacts for this collection, however every single one of them is just from these 2 spots, and I don't believe there's any extra. So anytime that you are digging at these, you are working towards this collection. So the first spot is the Gladiatorial Goblin Remains. This is located just at the bottom of the Crucible area. And the second spot is down at the Goblin Dorm Debris, and this is located at the very south part of the Goblin Tunnels. Now like I said, I could be wrong on whether or not these are the fastest. I'm just going off the basis that both of the spots 100% use all of them in the same collection, and the level is pretty low, so they should be fairly quick to gather. But hopefully that has answered those 2 questions. With that out of the way, let's get these Tetracompasses open. Alright, so let's start opening up these caskets. But before we do, I'll quickly show you what I made in Chronotes and with a Spear Tip drop. So I got about 200 mil from the Spear, which is why I've chucked that down. I can't remember exactly how much I made. But if we look at the Chronotes, we've made nearly 490 mil just from those. And that was turning in 303 of the collection, which would have been 75 total Tetracompasses, so we ended up getting an extra 12 just through sort of excavating them themselves, so that's not, nothing to be sniffed at really. It's, if these are sort of 3 to 4 mil per casket, that's like 40 mil, so cannot complain at that. But okay, definitely made sure that my time was going, and yeah, let's start opening these up, and hopefully I've got enough bank space. So yeah, 2 mil, cannot complain. The fake keys as usual. So the pages are actually going to be a little bit lackluster compared to what they used to be, since the God Wars 3 bosses have come out. The books from that are actually crashing the pages, so which is fine. We're also here for the master clues, because These have an insane master clue drop rate. I mean, it's either an elite or a master. And binding contracts, I have so many of those, I don't even know what to do with them. I cannot really be bothered to go kind of do them, really. So, yeah, we'll see. I've got probably about 6k of those. I should probably go turn into something at some point. So, at the moment it's looking sort of, I don't know, 2 to 3 mil per casket. But we'll see whether we actually get anything sort of decent. Oh yeah, this is a thing, huh? Let's quickly get rid of all those. Cool. Alright. Okay, 900k, but it's got a master and a Triskelion, so I suppose can't complain at that, really. Every single one of these masters is roughly 1.5 mil as well, so kinda could take that into consideration. Alright. Another Trisk. There's kind of a lot of variables that you could think of, like these archaeology buffs and stuff as well. You know, they cost chronotes, which cost money. So, oh, so many tomes. All right. I've yet to see a roll at all on the Tony's mark, so kinda not expecting it, but I have done a lot of Tetracompasses, but don't seem to be getting super lucky today, do we? At the end of the day, these are all just sort of passive money to me. I kind of go do archaeology when I'm AFKing stuff. So, sort of, whether I'm editing or whether I'm sort of at work or something on my phone. I'm gonna need to do that. So, at the end of the day, this is all just kind of free money. Time that I would be not normally spent playing the game. Alright. Wonder if I'll even see a roll on the Tony's mark. Highly doubt it. I've seen some people get crazy lucky with it. I've seen some people like me that have never seen one yet. Alright. Nope. Alright. I think I'm pretty dry on the Dragon Max as well, actually, thinking about it. Might be at drop rate, but I don't think I am. I think I am slightly dry on those. 3 mil, nice. These are definitely not as good as clue scrolls, huh? But, like I said, it's usually just something that I would do when I wouldn't normally be playing, so it is what it is. And our final casket. Are we going to get lucky today? Absolutely not. Didn't think I would, but it's fine. So, as you can see, we have made 100 and nearly 70 mil from those, plus the however much it was that I got here, which was 690. So, do math, because I can't, apparently. But yeah. It's honestly not that bad money, considering it's all passive AFK stuff. But yeah, I've made a hell of a lot of money doing this. If I have a look at how many Tetracompasses I've done. I've done 745 Tetracompasses. So I've made absolute billions of GP doing this over the course of Archeology, really, so cannot complain. So yeah, I'm going to let you guys decide whether or not you think that these Tetracompasses are sort of worth the money for the time. Like I said, this is kind of something I do passively when I wouldn't normally be playing, whether it's while I'm editing videos or on my mobile or whatever. So yeah, I don't know, it's pretty good considering it's time that I spent that I wouldn't normally be playing. Now I'm sure I'm going to have more questions in this video. I'll try and answer one real quickly because I had another question that a lot of people used to ask me was, do I buy extra materials? Which the answer to that is yes. I probably buy about, I don't know, 25% of the materials on top of what I gather. So, because I know a lot of people were saying, oh, you don't actually make that much money from the chronotes because of the materials cost. But realistically, I only buy about 25% of the materials because while I'm gathering the artifacts, I'm also gathering the materials. So yeah, hopefully that'll kind of clear that question up. But yeah, if anyone has any more questions, then do leave them down in the comments. But yeah, I think that's probably going to do it for today's video. So if you did enjoy this, then do like the video, dislike it if you dislike it, and if you are new, then please do subscribe. Like I said before, the Discord link will be down in the description if you want to join. I'll be posting videos as soon as they go live, so go ahead and join that if you would like. And yeah, as usual, I'll catch you in the next one.